Hello, everybody, and we are back from the break. This is Mr. Effect Films here, and you can see I've now got the Sam Raimi suit back on because I just felt like throwing it back on. But also, I went ahead, did a few crimes before I started recording, and a few landmarks and such, and we leveled up. And as such, I got a new skill point, which I used to get a new ability. And I figured rather than tell you what the ability is, I'm just gonna show you. That is pretty cool. Also, not only that, hold on, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna show you something else I can do. That is pretty sweet. Yeah, I really like doing that. I mean, and look, you can even see I left a small crater on the roof here. So, that's pretty cool. But anyways, so, where we left off before the break, we had just infiltrated Martin Lee's office over at Feast, and we found some pretty disturbing stuff. But the most significant thing seems to be, or rather seems to suggest, that Martin had essentially been waiting for Fisk to finally get arrested and go down before he could start planning, before he could start moving in what he had been planning to do with the city. Now, for whatever reason, he seems to have some serious beef with Norman Osborn. We don't exactly know why that is yet. I would assume Norman had obviously done something to him, or to his family, or a loved one, or something. And I guess this is basically a revenge plot of some sort, but on like a really large scale. But I guess we'll find out more of the specifics of why Lee's doing this later on. We found more of those masks, more of the energy weapons, and all of that stuff. Um, so, yeah, but anyways. So I believe what we're doing now is we're actually going to head over to MJ's house to discuss what all we found. She's going to discuss what she's found. But judging by how they were talking on the phone, it sounds to me like this is going to turn into more of a date than anything else, which, hey, after all Peter's been through lately, hey, I say he deserves it, so... So anyways, let's go ahead and head on over to MJ's. Oh, I love that jump. Oh man. I've said it before, I will say it again, the web swinging will never get old. And I think part of the reason it still has not gotten old is because of the fact that, you know, we keep leveling up, we keep getting more skills and such, and so it doesn't feel like I'm just doing the same things over and over again. Even if I kind of am doing that, it doesn't feel that way. I also like this music. You know, like I said, I do enjoy the normal music that we get when we swing around, but this more, like, intense, almost like mystery-esque music is pretty good too. Alright, almost there. forgot. So, right after we got the call from MJ, I forgot to mention this. Right after the call with MJ happened, the doc called us, Otto, and said that he had something cool he wanted to show us about the research he's been doing. And Peter agreed to meet him here, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to head over to MJ's. Alright, let's see what Doc's got in store for us. I have an idea. I'm pretty sure he's gonna either have some of his Doc Ock suit on, or he'll just full-on be Doc Ock right now, but let's see what happens.
Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Wow. Look at all this new stuff.
Now, how do you suppose Otto got all of this? After he just told us in the last time we saw him that he couldn't even pay us anymore without the grant from the city. All this, I wonder.
Where did you get all this equipment?
Called in every last favor. Took out a few loans. It's like we're starting over once again. But this time's going to be different.
Oh. I assumed he just stole it all, but maybe I'm being a little judgmental based on where I know the character will eventually go.
You've been busy.
Just getting started. You know, until now, we've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay, I think that should do it.
Okay, yeah, he's going off the deep end now.
You ready?
Everything okay?
Damn it! This is all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
Well, I know who you're not voting for in the next election. Sorry. I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense situations.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part.
No, don't worry. Why don't you take a break? I'll clean this up and get us ready for another test. So, hope you don't mind me asking, but it seems you and Norman have a bit of a history.
We were lab partners in college. Became friends. Decided to start a business. We both had visions of changing the world, just in different ways.
Wait, you were at Oscorp when it started?
I'm half the reason it's called Oscorp. In grad school, everyone called us the O's. Add Corp to that, and, well, it is a catchy name.
Well, why'd you leave?
Interesting.
Norman became more and more obsessed with genetics.
So then the name Oscorp has a whole new meaning now than it did before.
And there was this... Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work...
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee.
Man, this is messed up. I really like this version of Otto.
Be
I
sure
don't
to run
want
a
him to be...
diagnostic on the control unit. Could be a short.
don't want him to become Doc Ock the villain, but we all know that that's what's gonna happen.
Huh. No good. Gotta reroute this circuit.
Okay. Okay. First of all, let's put this thing here. And instead, we'll put this here. Huh. Okay. Can't remove any of these. Can I rotate this? Well, I don't think that would matter. Okay. Let me just try and remove everything that I can. Well, that can stay there because it can't be moved anyways. Okay. Let's put that there. Well, we almost got it. Okay, let's try this. Nope. Okay, let's try... No, don't reset it. Let's try this. Okay. Okay. Nope. Can't move that. Maybe let's try this. Wait. Nope, that wouldn't work either. Can't move these. Man, this one is really tough. This is really tough. almost got it. And I can't mess with these. I'm sorry this is taking so long. This is why I don't like doing these. These are really hard. I don't get it. What does this want me to do? Okay, I'm just gonna set this to... Yeah, I normally don't like doing that, but this is taking too long and I don't know how to do it, so...
Oh, why don't you do the honors this time?
There we go.
We did it.
Next step, neural interface.
That's a lot of work for you to do by yourself. Sure you can handle it?
Apparently not, judging by today's debacle.
Because I still haven't...
Still,
I know. It's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. What's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
to changing the world.
Okay, that's interesting. I thought Norman was going to start getting jealous of Peter.
Doctor, I need to go, but I'll be back later.
Don't worry, the work will still be here when you get back.
What's that?
What? What's what? He wasn't talking about the door, obviously.
Parker, we've been focused on limb replacement, connecting nerves at severed extremities, replicating the function of lost appendages. But what if instead we gave people something they've never seen? Something straight from the mind. Unchain all of us from the bodies we've been born with, and instead unleash the awesome power of our minds.
Oh boy. Yeah, Otto is really starting to slip off the deep end now.
Wait, is this the raft? Are you doing work for the Supermax prison?
Indeed. They're soliciting bids to modernize their security grid. Figured I'd try my hand. Lucrative contract, and a satisfyingly difficult nut to crack.
Doc's working on some kind of advanced hypodermic delivery system. Maybe to help with implant rejection? I don't know, that's a big needle. Wonder if I could 3D print a web shooter. Can't believe I've never tried that. What is this stuff, Doc? Looks like armored plating.
Defense prototypes. Fascinating, really. AIM has requested a number of samples of my work.
AIM?
Who am I to
Oh,
deny
so
that my
AIM is in
genius?
this universe.
Yeah,
Okay,
of
interesting.
course.
Which I guess makes sense. We've already seen Avengers Tower, so we know there's other stuff from the Marvel Universe here. But what was Peter talking about when he said, what was that? Circuit projects? No, we're not trying to do that. Was it something in here?
Really glad Doc let me store things here after the whole eviction thing.
Oh, Peter. I noticed you keep track of Spider-Man's foes. Smart. Easier to craft countermeasures that way.
Advanced idea mechanics. Doc, are you sure it's a good idea to accept grants from AIM? Their rep is pretty shady.
Beggars can't be choosers, Peter. Once we're on our feet, we'll reevaluate our funding partners.
Doc really does want to imagine a better version of man.
He's getting too ambitious. There's nothing wrong with ambition, but there is such thing as too much. And right now, Otto has way too much ambition right now.
Neural interface would be a big step, Doc.
Big, yes, but essential. If our prosthesis is anything less than effortless to use, we'll have failed. We'll get there, Peter. We have to. You know, the microcables we use to simulate musculature could easily be arranged into simple shapes. Wrenches, hammers, a toolbox literally at your fingertips.
Don't know if I'm comfortable with some of these funding sources.
All science is built on risk. Better to embrace it than run from it.
But yeah, what was Peter looking at earlier when he said, what was that? I mean, was it this? No, it wasn't that. That's just more of those puzzles you can do to get XP and research tokens. But I don't think it was this either, but yeah, no, it's the same exact thing. So what was Peter looking at? Yeah. Okay. Maybe we got to it and we just didn't know. I don't know. And we've leveled up again.
Hey, sorry I missed your call. We still on for dinner?
yeah. I was calling you about something else, but yeah, we should talk over dinner.
Offer still stands for me to come over and cook.
Oh, really? Well, I'm still out, but I'll grab some stuff at the store and let you know when I'm home.
Okay, talk soon. All right, dinner at MJ's. Low expectations. It'll be hard to screw this one up. Guess I'll just freelance for a while until she calls.
Okay, now we just gotta wait on MJ's call. Well, I guess in the meantime we can grab this landmark token. So, let's go do that.
Good shot.
And I guess we can go for that one next.
Daily Bugle. Always a great paper. Even more now that Jameson's retired.
Yeah. Alright. That is still so cool.
That's a keeper. Hey, MJ.
All right, I picked up a bunch of stuff at the store. Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Swinging over now. Prepare to be amazed.
Okay. Let's see, I don't want this part to run too long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here, and I'm going to start recording right again, and we'll head on over to MJ's. So, everybody, I will be right back.